some of the said during this pandemic time, some of the economists suggested that distribution of cash will revive the economy. Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir. In short-term measures, I agree with it, because in pandemic times, people did not have money to spend on discretionary goods. They are only being spending on health. So definitely providing with them with money, they would be starting this consumption cycle, which would start revive this economy, sir. So in short time, it is required.
Providing cash or providing some sort of incentive in kind.
Sir, providing cash like welfare schemes or some kind of stimulus package by reviving infrastructure projects. So these kind of things could revive the economy, sir.
But how does the government will get money? Where from?
Sir, government have few policy options, like it could tax upon eco tax, sir, ecological tax, or it could go for sovereign bonds. Like our growth rate is more than our interest rate, sir. So definitely taking a loan would not harm us more. So sovereign loans it could go on, sir. And also it could take money from RBI, the excess money which is there with RBI. So these are few measures, sir.
But say that the GDP of our country, where do we exactly stand right now as far as GDP is concerned?
Sir, we are growing at, and we used to go at a double digit rate, but now we are growing at a single digit rate, sir. But it is also illusionary because of the base effect which we are having with the 2020 pandemic year, sir. So definitely that effect would be there. So realistic analysis statistics need to be drawn in this regard, and our policies need to be framed, sir.
Okay. There are water issues which are very much prevalent between different states. How are we going to resolve?
Sir, water is a natural resource which needs to be shared. In this regard, sir, I think the work of science and engineers needs to be more.
Or else, let me ask you one more question. Is it justifiable on the part of a particular state claiming that their share is more compared to other state? How is it to be distributed and who should be held responsible for that?
Sir, under Article 262, Center has this responsibility of solving any kind of interstate water disputes between states. But unfortunately, it needs to be under science and engineers. This needs to be managed. But in this regard, politicians and sentiments are dominating the scenery, sir. So what we could do is we could adopt global practices, sir, best practices like basin level management. Like accessing with empirical data, with scientific data, we could know how much utilization each and every state requires. For example, with the population, with the agriculture, industries which the state is having, we could allot the necessary, proportionately we could allot the resources, sir, water resources. So this could be done.
And I see some of the states, though it is proposed by the central government, union government, some of the states are not agreeing to the proposal made by them. Then what?
Sir, because it is against their competing claims which they are making, sir. For example, they have already started few projects upon the rivers which are going. So the central government has denied those proposals. It has said they need to take permission, a fresh permission needs to be taken. So states are not agreeing to these kind of things.
No, if you take an example, there is an issue between Kaveri issue between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, and issues between Telangana and Andhra, issues between Tamil Nadu and different others, Kerala. There is a very big problem between Kerala and Tamil Nadu. There is one issue. What is that? River issue.
Sir, it's regarding Kaveri issue, sir.
No.
That is Karnataka.
That's Karnataka.
That is Karnataka and Tamil Nadu.
Kerala and Tamil Nadu.
Sir, I am unable to recollect at this moment. Sir, we should not see the reservations which are provided to SCs and STs merely in economical sense, because they are not economical reservations, sir, like provided to OBCs and EWS categories. They are some social deprivations which we need to see, the social stigma which is attached, or the kind of social injustice which is carrying out.